Whenever he mentions marriage, they will see a scary masquerade mask instead of Akan's face, terrifying tone and causing them to leave him. And some would often label him a ritualist. Once upon a time, in a village called Ikotabasi, nestled in African South, there lived a young man named Akan. Akan was a hard-working farmer and the wealthiest man in the community, known for his kindness and generosity. He was loved by all in the village. Akan, the only son of Itoro, lost his father when he was just a baby. Since then, he had been living with his mother. Despite growing into a handsome and rich young man, he found it difficult to settle down. Every lady Akan proposed to often rejected his proposal, making him the talk of the village. Even though he attracts the prettiest ladies, something strange happened. Whenever he mentions marriage, they will see a scary masquerade mask instead of Akan's face, terrifying tone and causing them to leave him. And some would often label him a ritualist. Whenever Akan complained to his mother, she comforted him with kind words, assuring him that everything would be fine. She often shed tears and prayed, wondering why her only child faced such difficulties. As time passed on, all his friends and peers got married, making Akan feel sadder. Akan had a bosom friend named Ubon, who advised him to see a herbalist. After noticing Akan was losing lots of weight each day that passes by, telling him it was not ordinary, but Akan refused, believing it was against his belief. Meanwhile, Akan's mother was becoming uncomfortable with the friendship between Akan and his friend Ubon, and warned him to stay away from Ubon, fearing it might be the cause of his problems. Despite this, Akan could not let go of the only friend he had left, because he was the only one that stood by him and showed support in his predicament. One day, Akan met a beautiful lady named Akan, and they began to chat. As their relationship blossomed over 4 months, Akan hesitated to propose because he was scared of losing her like the other ladies, while Akan wondered why he hadn't mentioned marriage yet. Akan confided in his friend Ubon, expressing his fear of losing Akan. He felt so worried as he was already 40 years and no longer looked healthy despite all his riches, while his mother seemed to be getting younger each and every day. Ubon consoled him with kind words. The next day, Akan told his mother about Akan, and she promised to help ensure their relationship succeeded. The following morning, she took him to a river goddess, accompanied by Ubon. But despite their rituals and sacrifices, nothing changed. When Akan mentioned marriage to Akan, she saw the same strange face of a masquerade and she got so scared and left him, accusing him of being a ritualist. And that's the reason he could not settle down, even at the age of 14. Distraught, Akan ran home, crying to his mother like a baby. His mother tried to comfort him once more. On that night, Ubon had a dream about Akan's mother, which led him to seek answers from the herbalist. Dissatisfied with the answers he received, Ubon went home. He told Akan about the dream, but Akan got angry and asked him to leave his house and concluded, "No wonder my mother wanted me to stay away from you. You homebreaker." Without even giving Ubon the chance to land, Ubon felt bad, but he decided never to abandon his friend. Not after the dream he had. Luckily for him, on his way home, he ran into a man who introduced himself as a pastor and claimed God had directed him to save Akan's life. Excited, Ubon rushed the pastor to Akan's house. Akan was surprised to see them, having warned Ubon never to visit his house again. Before anyone could speak, Akan's mother came out and attacked Ubon, accusing him of turning her son against her. Instantly, she turned to the pastor. "What are you doing here?" The pastor, without saying a word to her, began to pray and ordered Akan's mother to confess or face death. This brought surprises on everyone's face. "Confess to what, Mr. Man? What are you saying? I have nothing to confess to," said Akan's mother. Despite her protest, the pastor continued to pray until she was struck by lightning, revealing her true identity as an old witch. With shock and tears, Akan heard his mother's confession. She admitted to belonging to a witch coven and confessed to cursing him to prevent his marriage. She explained how she drained his blood each time they slept together in the witchcraft world, causing him to turn into a masquerade whenever he proposed marriage to any lady. Filled with sorrow and anger, Akan vowed never to forgive his mother. He pleaded for forgiveness from Ubon, and the pastor prayed for him. Akan's mother died instantly. From that day on, Akan embraced a new chapter in his life. Vindicated, he married Akan, and they lived happily ever after. Thanks for watching. Please support us by subscribing so we could serve you better. And please, don't forget to drop your observation and correction in the comment section. Thank you. We love you.